Hey guys, so this is our virtual aid assignment for this week. We're going to be reading an article, or I'm going to be reading an article to get to you, and then you're going to answer the questions on the worksheet for Google Classroom. So the title of the article is "How long does it take to form a habit?" Well, this doesn't all just have implications for physical activity, but this has implications for pretty much anything in life that you do. So habits are things that start somewhere and become part of our daily life. Lexile level is 840, pretty easy Lexile level. I just want to get the point across to you. The word count is 677, recommended for middle school, high school. Text level 5. Here we go. A habit is a repeated behavior. We can have both good habits and bad habits. If you search the internet for articles about habits, you'll probably learn that it just takes 21 days to form a habit, or maybe 18, 28, or even 31. The numbers are different, but the standard advice is the same. Many experts suggest that if you simply repeat a behavior for a specific number of days, you are destined to develop the habit. Yet, habit formation is not simple. Some habits form easily. Others seem less likely to last. Some habits are made very easily. If, for a few nights in a row, you watch a Netflix show, you probably want to watch it night after night. Things might work differently when you try to establish a daily gym habit. How long it takes to form a new habit depends on the strength of the old behavior. Establishing a twice weekly gym routine will be easier if you already have had a once weekly gym routine. So that means if you work out one day a week, it's easier to form than 2 days a week comparatively to having 0 starting off. Okay? All right, so tip 1, define small specific goals. Goal making is important. Make a small specific goal. For example, instead of setting the goal of being more organized, try clean my room and vacuum every Sunday morning. This goal works because it's concrete. It's a behavior that you can repeat over and over until it becomes automatic. Make it easy for yourself. Think of ways to get around barriers and make the habit forming process easier. Consider what might be stopping you from forming a new habit. Sorry, guys. Some teachers being very loud outside. All right. So let's say you want your family to eat a healthier diet. You're motivated to make the change and you enjoy eating healthy food. So why won't the habit stick? Well, maybe your parents are too tired to cook after work, so you end up ordering unhealthy takeout meals. Think of ways to work around the barrier. You could dedicate one weekend afternoon each week to prepare meals for the next 5 days. So that means like cooking a bunch of chicken and then putting it in a little container. I mean, it won't last forever, but you can at least plan for a couple days ahead of time. Okay, so if your goal is to eat healthier, then plan ahead. So make it easier for yourself. Next one is getting an accountability partner. Being held accountable to another person increases motivation, so finding a friend. We might sometimes fail to meet our own internal expectations, but we hate to let our friends and families down. Use psychology to your advantage by finding an accountability partner. An accountability partner can be someone working toward the same goal as you. If you're trying to build an exercise habit, find a friend who wants to hit the gym and set up a shared workout schedule. Some days you might rather stay in bed than go to the gym. In that case, the thought of disappointing a friend might be enough to get you out the door. 2 more. Use external and internal reminders. Create external reminders. Experiment with post-it notes, to-do lists, and daily alarms. These are tools that might help you remember your goals and the habit you want to form. Remember that the process of creating a new behavior may involve stripping an old behavior. For example, in addition to creating reminders about desirable behaviors, you may need to remind yourself not to toss unwashed clothes on the floor. Create internal reminders. If you find yourself trapped in an unhelpful thought process, you can use mental reminders to break the pattern down. Choose a statement to repeat whenever a negative thought arises. So positive affirmation statements is usually what those are called. All right, so let's continue. If you catch yourself thinking, I hate going to the gym, and counter the thought with, but I love how energized I feel after workout. Last part, give yourself enough time. If you slip up one day, don't stress. One small mistake will not erase the work you've already done. Developing new habits takes time, but with a smart, well thought out approach, your habits will last. So, this assignment was about forming habits, and it gave you tips on how to form the habits. However, some habits, from what I gather, and what we do know just as existing and being human beings, are easier to make, such as if you're addicted to smoking cigarettes, the nicotine is proven to release dopamine and serotonin, which make you feel better, and your brain will be addicted to that feeling. Now, you can get addicted to things like exercise as well. Habits are things that human beings all have, and it's hard to break them, and sometimes it's hard to start them. So hopefully by reading this article, you can at least take one piece of information and apply it. So please answer the work along with this assignment for the week, and have a good rest of your day.